What's going on, world? It's me, Andre Catnot here from West Palm Beach, Florida. In this video, I want to talk about a reversal pattern called the quasi model pattern. All right, and the quasi model pattern is a reversal pattern. It's also a smart money concept pattern that can make you a lot of money. Right now, before I dive deeper into this, I want to also say this. You can get access to an indicator that will automatically place these patterns on your charts for a one-time fee of $100. I want to talk more about this here later in this video, but literally I have an indicator that you can get access to for a one-time fee of $100 that will literally place these patterns on your chart automatically, making it easy for you when it comes to trading this reversal pattern. So I'll talk about that more, but at any time in this video you want access to this same indicator that I'm using that will automatically place these patterns on your chart, just message me on Telegram and just let me know, hey Andre, I want access to the quasi model pattern indicator. Okay, so let's get into it. So with this quasi model reversal pattern, you can use this in an uptrend or you can use this in a downtrend. So it doesn't matter if it's in an uptrend or in a downtrend. Now, in this case, price, I'm going to do this in the uptrend. I'm going to start off in the uptrend. All right. So what price like to do is, let me get this here. Price like to start off in the uptrend. So we create a higher high, and then we're going to create a lower, higher low, and then we're going to create a higher high. All right. This is basic market structure. We should all know what about higher highs and higher lows and lower highs and lower lows. But this is basic market structure. So we created a higher high, and then we created a higher low, and then we created a higher high, right? This is also an ABCD pattern as well. We can name this point here point A. We can name this point B. Then we can name this point C. And then we have to create a D point as well for us to confirm this quasi model reversal pattern. Okay, but that's how price starts off, right? Now, in order for us to confirm this pattern, we need to see a change of character. But before I do that, I'm going to draw a line here from this this previous higher high, right? This is also going to be our potential entry level as well. All right, I'm going to just name here. I'm going to just put this entry. All right. So, what when it comes to the quasi model pattern, we need to see a change of character. So we need to see price come and break this previous higher low. All right, the previous higher low point is here, and this is also going to be a change of character. All right, so now we once we see that change of character, now this point right here becomes a lower low, and then this point right here becomes a lower high. All right, now we're looking for a potential lower high. Now we're not looking to take trades to the upside. We're now looking to take trades to the downside because we broke the previous higher low, which is this point right here. Right, and then now we need to look for a potential lower high to the downside. We need to trade to the downside. Okay, so this is also becomes the D point, right? So the A, B, C, D. Okay. Now, our entry level is up here at that previous high, right? Previous higher high. So we want to wait for price to come back up to our potential lower high, all right? And what price like to do is price like to come back up to this previous higher high, point A, and then reject this level to create a potential lower low. All right. So this is our potential lower high. It doesn't mean it is confirmed a lower high because we have to create a lower low for us to confirm that this is going to lower low. So we are basically trading the potential. We are trading the potential lower high. We're going with the trend. That's what we're doing right now. So we want to enter over here at this level right here. Okay, we want to enter there. Okay, that's going to be our potential lower high, and then we can ride it all the way down. Oops, we can ride it all the way down here and onto the point where we create a potential lower low. Okay, and that's what a quasi model pattern is. We are basically waiting for that change of character, and we want to see a price to pull back to point A, and which could be our potential lower high, and then we want to trade. We want to sell at a lower high. Oops. We want to sell at a lower high, and we want to buy at a higher low. As simple as that when it comes to this pattern. But we have to wait for that change of character, and then go with that trend. Okay. Hope that makes sense. But this pattern right here can make you a lot of money. I'm gonna tell you right now. And this indicator that I'm gonna show you guys, you're definitely gonna want to get your hands on this pattern, on this indicator, because it will literally automatically place these patterns on your chart automatically. So you don't have to be looking at charts, multiple charts all day or anything like that. Look for these patterns. The indicator will literally place these patterns on your charts automatically. Okay, and I'm about to go ahead and show you guys right now. Right now. And if you guys are getting value, make sure you like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And like I said, guys, if you want access to this indicator that I'm about to show you guys, you can get access to the same indicator that I'm about to show you guys for a one-time fee of $100. All you got to do is just message me on Telegram. I'm gonna leave my link to Telegram to message me on Telegram in the description box below this video. All right, so let's go ahead and dive deeper into this indicator. Okay, so let's go. All right, so now we are here on the odd NZD chart, and I'm going to show you guys multiple charts right here. But what I like to do is I like to look at the higher time frames first. I like to look at the weekly. I like to start off from the weekly. I like to find these patterns on the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, and 1 hour. All right, now you can look for these patterns on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, basically on all time frames. Basically, right here, you can look at it. You can look for these patterns. You can scan the market to find these patterns to find these patterns on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute. It doesn't matter. Whatever time frame you want it on, you can have it. You can press the scan button. It will literally scan all the time frames, and then we'll literally place this pattern. We'll find these patterns on these charts. Okay. Now, I like to start off on the weekly. All right. So here's one example right here. We created a point A. This is point. I hope you guys can see my mouse. I think you guys can see my mouse. So my mouse right here is point A. So A is here, right? Which is a higher high, right? And then we created a higher low, which is point B right here. B is right here. Remember, I told you guys. Remember, I talked about point A and point B and point C and point D, right? Right. This is a kind of same pattern right here. We created a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we change the character, which is point C. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and walk you through the. I don't want to confuse you guys, but this is point A. This is point B, and this is point C, and this is point D. All right. After point D, we want to wait for a pullback into the sell zone. All right. And C is where you're going to have your stop loss at. Point C is where you're going to have your stop loss at. Okay. So in this case, we created a higher high, we created a higher low, we created a higher high. Oops, sorry, guys, we created a higher high, we created a higher low, then we created a higher high, and then we created we got a change of character here. So this broke this previous higher low here, created a change of character. Now this level right here is a lower low. This top part right here becomes the lower high. Now we're waiting for that potential lower high. All right, so price pulls back up into this sell zone, which will be our potential lower high. We want to get in somewhere around this level here. Okay, and we actually, yeah, we created a lower high here, potential lower high, to create a new lower low, which it did. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Not that. Let me delete this. All right, let me get this trend line here. So we created a wow, that's long trend line right there. See, I'm not used to like drawing on charts on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, but But yeah, you get the picture though. Like we created a new lower low here. This is a new lower low here. And not only that, this indicator gives you take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, and take profit 4. You could have wrote this all the way down to take profit 2 and move your stop loss. Move your stop loss to the previous TP1 or whatever, right? So that's just one example right there. You know, you can find multiple examples. Let me see if I can find another example for you guys here. All right, now this one here is for a buy. Okay. In this case, you could have rolled this up to TP1. Okay. So right here was okay. So this is point A right here. This is point A. You guys can see that, right? So this point A, B, C, and then D. All right, this point is D right here. Now we're just waiting for a pullback. So we waited for it to pull back into the buy zone, right? Once price comes into the buy zone here, then and also just to let you guys know, when it comes to using this indicator, you just don't want to just take the trade. All right, you want to also have other confluence. All right, you want to see bullish engulfings. You want to see, if you're in the uptrend, you want to see bullish engulfings. If you're in a downtrend, you want to see bearish engulfings. You want to see, change of character on a smaller, on a lower time frames. You want to, add your supply and demand zones. You want to, to get the best entry, you want to do those things. Okay, and what I'm thinking about doing also later here in the future is start back my my Zoom calls, where you can literally hop on my Zoom calls and watch me mark up the charts, or take the same trades that I'm taking. But I'll keep you guys updated on that. But as you can see, this is price came down into the buy zone here. So we created a lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, since we are in a lower low, we don't want to buy right now. We want to wait for price to create a we want to see price create a higher high. So in this case right here, price created a higher high because we created lower low, lower high, and then we created a lower low here, and then price came and created a higher high, and then we want to wait for that pullback, which is that potential higher low. This area right here is that potential higher low, and we could have got in somewhere around this level, and we could have just rolled this up for a 1 to 2. Okay, you don't always have to wait. And this is a weekly chart. This is a weekly time frame, so this can take weeks for these things to happen. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys on a weekly chart. But here's another example right here. Right, here's another example. And as you guys can see how powerful this this indicator is. Like literally, it can put you in a position to make a lot of money if you use it correctly and use it right. And then also, I'm gonna make additional videos showing you guys, once these patterns shows up on your chart when it comes to using this indicator, I'm gonna show you guys, how to break it down and go down to the lower time frames to get the best entry. All right, so stay tuned for more videos. But I'm just trying to show you guys, like, the simple way of using this pattern. Okay, so here's point A, right? Point B, point C, and then this right here is point D. All right, this is point D. Now, once we get that point D, we want to see price pull back into the sell zone. Once price pulls back into the sell zone, we want to break this down to the lower time frames to look for certain zones and certain supply and demand zones. We want to see either a bearish engulfing. In this case, we are looking for sales. We want to look for a bearish engulfing, or an evening star, or some type of candlestick pattern on the lower time frames. Once we see that pattern right here and it happens in the sell zone, then we can look to take that trade to the downside. And as you can see right here, price came down. Price came all the way down here, created a lower low all the way down. You could have caught all this move right here. You could have caught You could have went all the way down to TP4. But what I would do is, if you're gonna use this indicator, I would just go for 1 to 2 or whatever, and then target these levels here. But you could have caught this all the way down to TP4. Literally this indicator literally gives you the take profits, as you can see here, and then your stop loss would be all the way up here. Price didn't come close to the stop loss. Okay, like I said, guys, if you guys want access to this same indicator, just message me on Telegram, and I'll get you access to this indicator for a one-time fee of $100. But let's go down. Let's keep going. Let's search for something. Now, would every Quasimodo pattern be a winner? No, doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. But this is the weekly chart, though. All right. So if you are a swing trader, this is perfect for you guys. So if you're a swing trader, you want to look at the weekly time frame. You want to look at the daily and the 4 hours. So let's look at the daily now. So now, and this is odd NZD, by the way. You can look at any pairs you want. This indicator works on every pair. All right. So as you can see right here, we have a Quasimodo pattern, reversal pattern form here. We have point A right here. Point A is right here. Point B is here. Point C is here. Point C is always going to be your stop loss, right? Either in a downtrend or in an uptrend. Point C is always going to be your stop loss. So stop loss, right, is point C is right here, which is going to be your stop loss, and then we created a point D. All right, point D is right here. Once point D is formed, you want to wait for that pullback and pull back into the sell zone. And as you can see, price came up into the sell zone right here, and we're actually at the time at the moment right now, we are at a sell zone, so we could possibly take this trade this week. But we'll warn you, this week is holidays, and Donald Trump is going to be officially in office Monday, and things can get out of hand. So be careful when it comes to trading this week. All right. So, but prices right now at a point where we can look for sales. All right. What I would do is I'll break this down to the lower time frames, and I would draw my supply and demand zones, my weekly, my U.S. session and New York session, or London session, supply and demand zones and highs and lows, and then also look for different candlestick patterns, like evening star, bearish engulfings on the lower time frames to enter. Those are the you want to break it down to the lower time frames to get in the best entry. Okay, like I said, I'm going to make videos in the future showing you guys exactly how to get in the best entry, as like sniper entries. I'm going to show you guys that. But yeah, right now price is at a point where we can start selling. We could be looking for sales. Okay, doesn't mean like once you see this pattern, doesn't mean just get in the trade right away. No, you have to break it down, guys. You have to break price down to the lower time frames to look for those candlestick patterns, look for those bearish engulfings, look for those those supply and demand zones. You want to look for those things, those confluence on lower time frames. Okay, so this NZD, I'm going to be on the lookout for that, because this pattern there's a Quasimodo pattern formed right here. Okay, and like I say, guys, if you guys want to get your hands on this same indicator, guys, like, it's only a one-time fee of $100. Just message me on Telegram. So that's one right there. And like I said, every Quasimodo pattern is not a winner. Okay, you're gonna lose some time here. We have one right here. We have point A right here, point B right here, and then as you can see, this is gonna be point C, which is gonna be your stop loss. And then price came past the sell zone, and like I say, guys, you want to break price down to the lower time frames. All right, we want to wait for price to do certain things to create certain patterns and stuff like that on a lower time frame. So in this case, I would have never got in a trade, even if price got into the sell zone right here. I want to just get in a sell trade like that. Because as you can see right here, we're creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And then we created a lower low. Price then created another new higher high. So it's like, certain things will tell me on the lower time frames not to take this trade. Okay, you just don't take the trade when this pattern just happens on the market. Okay, now here's another good one here. As you can see, we created a lower low, right? A lower low here, a lower high, lower low, and then we created a change of character, which is point D. And then after point D, we want to wait for that pullback into the buy zone and look for buys in the buy zone. This is a perfect one here, as you can see. And this indicator doesn't repaint. As you can see up here in the corner, in the right hand corner here, this indicator don't repaint. Once it forms, and that's it. Okay, it doesn't repaint. So that's one thing. That's one good thing about this indicator. It doesn't repaint. So as you can see, this is point A, this is point B, this is point C, this is point D. We created a lower low, lower low, lower high, lower. This is a lower high. This is created a lower low, and then we change the character here. And then once price got into this buy zone, what I would be doing again is breaking it down to the lower time frames, looking for, and this is actually an entry signal, a candlestick pattern right here. This is called I don't know if you guys can see it. This is called a morning star. All right, this is called a morning star here, and as you can see, we have a doji candle right here, doji candle right here. So price came, like, we have a strong downtrend candlestick here, and then we created a doji right here, and then we have this bullish engulfing candle right here. This would be my entry right here, somewhere in here. But like I said, I would break it down into, I would break this down to a lower time frame. So this right here would be my entry right here. If you'd have got in right here, you could have caught this all the way up here, or you could have got out TP1 or TP2. If you'd have waited for to close at TP2, you would have had to wait for the pullback, and then it would have, eventually hit that TP2. But as you can see, guys, you see how powerful this is. Like, I can't make this up. This indicator will put you in a position to make a lot of money, guys. And this is on a daily chart. So, like, imagine you are a swing trader. You can be catching all of these pips. This is a lot of pips. From here, this is a lot of pips, guys. So you could be making a lot of money. Like I said, if you're not a swing trader, you can also find the indicator will also place these patterns on your chart on the lower time frames, like the 1 minute, anywhere from the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute, and the hour. All right. So boom, that's another win right there for you guys. Let's see if we can find another one. Well, let's break it down to the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. All right. Now, the 4 hour, we have multiple ones here. All right. So let's talk about the bullish one. The bullish is the green. The bearish is always going to be the pink. So when you see a pink line, that indicates that you should be selling. You should be looking for selling position, and then when it comes to the blue, you should be looking for buy positions. Okay. So in this case, we're going to focus on the blue line here, which is telling us that we should be looking for buys. Okay. So we created a lower low here. This is point A, point C, right? This is point C. Well, no, point B, point A, B. Okay, confusing myself. This is point B. Then it's going to be point C, which is going to be your stop loss. Point C always going to be your stop loss. And then we wait for that change of structure here. We wait for that change of structure. Once that once this high is previous high here, this point. Once we create a high above the point B, which is going to be the change of character, now we wait for price to make a pullback into the buy zone, and then right here is the buy zone. Price came wick down into the buy zone. This is another candlestick pattern right here. This is a daily rejection candle here. You could have got in once you saw this candle, like a long wick right here, and it closes like this. You could have got in somewhere in this area right here. You could have got in for a buy in this area right here. So you could have caught this to TP1 or 2. All right. You could have caught that to yeah, you could have caught that to TP1 and TP2. Like I said, if you're gonna use this, I would start. What I would do is every TP, I will move my stop loss. All right, just in case. I mean, if you wanna be safe, or what you could do is you can break even. So instead of you doing, moving your stop loss to TP1 or TP2, just you can break even. Once price get to TP1 or whatever, you can break even there. That way, if price does come back or go against you, you don't lose anything. Okay, but yeah, bro, like this is crazy how good this pattern is. Okay, now let's look for some more. This is the 4 hour, guys. This is the 4 hour chart here. Let's see if we can actually find another one for you guys. So this is another perfect, like, guys, like literally, this is another perfect one for you guys here. Look at this. Like, this is crazy. Are you guys seeing how powerful this indicator is and how it could put you in a position to increase your chances of winning more trades? Like this is crazy. Like, look at this. Here's another example. This is point A. Remember, point A, point B, point C. C is going to be your stop loss. And then we created a point D, which is going to be the change of character. And we wait for price to come into the sell zone. Now, price came up above the sell zone here, but it still eventually went down after that. Okay, as you can see, maybe you would have got in somewhere. Maybe you would have got in somewhere up here. Maybe you would have got in somewhere up here. Price came down. If you could have got out at TP1, you could have got out at TP2. It came like literally smashed TP1 and smashed TP2. Like you could have got out right there. All right. Now, if you was going for a TP3, TP4, then price would have pulled back up against you a little bit, and then put you in a position where you're thinking that, oh, price is going against me, but price never hit your stop loss. This is up here is your stop loss. So price came all the way back up close to your stop loss, and then boom, you caught all those pips, guys. Look at this. You could have caught all these pips. This is crazy. All right, let's keep going. Oops, I went all the way back to the first one here. And if you guys are getting value, make sure you like, comment, and share this video. And like I say, guys, if you want access to the same indicator that will literally place these patterns on your chart. I don't know why my chart is going back to the front. But if you want access to the same indicator, just message me on Telegram. The link will be in the description box below. Just message me. I'm trying to, yeah, okay. You get the picture. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see if, like I said, I like to use this indicator either on the daily or the weekly, the daily, or the 4 hour, and the 1 hour. Now 30-minute is, pushing it, but if you are a scalper or, a short-term trader, then, maybe you want to look at those lower time frames, but I like to look at the higher time frames. Okay. Now, here's another one here. So, we have a B, C. Our C is our stop loss, and then we created a D point here, which is going to be the change of character here. And then price came all the way back up into the sell zone. This is the hour chart, guys. We went from the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour. Now we on the 1 hour chart. And you could have caught all of this, guys. Look at this. You could have caught all this. Now, it all depends on what TP you're targeting. But like I said, guys, once once price hits TP1 or TP2, you're either going to want to move your stop loss into profit or break even. All right, that's what I would do. All right, and in this case, like majority, I would just break even. Okay, because you want to catch the full move. Because sometimes when you move your stop loss to TP1 or TP2, it can get hit. But if you break even, you'll give yourself some more room. Give yourself room for error for that pullback. So price came into the sell zone. You could have got in somewhere right here. We could have got in right here. Let me see. Let me see if I can actually blow this up. All right. Now, I'm gonna show you guys where I would have got in at. All right. I would have wait for a bearish engulfing right here. This candle right here, where you see my mouse at. This is a bearish engulfing. This is called a evening star. All right. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment. But this is an evening star right here. We see a bearish. This candle right here engulfs this previous doji. This is a doji, and it engulfs it. Like, it created a bearish engulfing. This is where you want to get in at. This is where you want to get in at. And you could have got in right here and rolled this all the way down to TP2. TP1 or TP2, have your stop loss up here. And then if you really wanted to, you can break even if you want, or just let it run. Like price. Now, if you'd have broke even, you would have definitely got stopped out here. Or, if you didn't break even and you were just going for TP1, TP2, you would have got profit right there. But this is where I would have got in. Once I saw this three candle pattern right here, it's called an evening star. Once I saw that bearish engulfing, that's where I would go. That's where I would take the trade. Okay, let's keep going. I'm showing you guys exactly how this indicator works, guys. This is a 1 hour. Okay, now we have multiple ones here. Now, once you start getting to the lower time frames, from like the 1 hour, the 30 minute, the 15, the 5 minute, the 1 minute, you're gonna start seeing more quasi model patterns being formed. So just to let you guys know, the lower time frames, you're gonna see a lot more reversal patterns with this indicator. But yeah, so let's do this one. Let's say that this is point A, this is point B, this is point. No, that's not C. Yeah, it's confusing me a little bit. But as you can see, this level right here would have probably been a perfect level for you to buy, right? Either here on this this 1 hour long wick rejection candle here, or here, buy right here, or buy right here. So you had 3 opportunities to get in here, here, and here, based on this indicator. All right, let's look for another. Let's see if we can. Wow, guys, well, I haven't showed you a loss yet, guys. I don't know. I haven't showed you guys a loss with this indicator. Like, this is crazy. Now 30 minute, like I said, you will see more, but in this case, I'm not seeing any on a 30 minute. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this video too long, but guys, you get the picture. You see how powerful this indicator is. You can see how much, like, how powerful it is, and how much money you can make. A lot of money with this process, right? You can make a lot of money. And like I said, guys, this is the quasi model pattern. We created higher, like I said, we created a higher high here. Let me do this real quick. We created a higher high here. Then we created a higher high here. Then we created a higher low here. Then we created, and then we wait for that change of character there, and then we wait for that potential lower high. Once price gets to that point A high level there, that's going to be our entry, and then we just write it down. Okay. But if you guys got value, like I said, comment, like, and share this video. If you got any questions, message me on Telegram. If you want access to the same indicator that I'm using, that can make you a lot of money when it comes to trading, like I said, just message me on Telegram. You can get access to the same indicator for a one-time fee of $100. But with that being said, I'm Andre Ketnot here from West Palm Beach, Florida. I will see you guys on another video. Take care, y'all.